Last week we covered Shop Small Saturday. Today we're keeping the season bright by covering Giving Tuesday. I'm author Gwen Alyce Clayton and I support my local community. I think it's important to be there for the people and causes that support me in my daily life, and so it's a good thing to give back to them once a year, if not more often, just to say thank you. Thank you for being there for me when I need you. Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. This year it falls on November 30th, 2021. This Global Day of Giving started in 2012 as a way to encourage people to donate, collaborate, and celebrate generosity. You can give money, volunteer your time, donate blood, do whatever you can just to do good. Just spend one day doing good. Using the hashtag Giving Tuesday. Why did I just put that in air quotes? You don't give Tuesday on a hashtag. Anyway, of course, here on the Rivervine YouTube channel, we have to dig a little bit deeper. First, I am always going to recommend that you keep money circulated in the local economy. National and international groups like the Red Cross, United Way, Salvation Army, those are all very good. They do a lot of good all over the place. There's certainly nothing wrong with donating money to them, but for me personally, I am going to recommend that you stick with community-based nonprofits when donating money. By giving local, you're keeping the money circulated in the local economy, as I keep saying, and I am going to keep saying because that is my jam. Give local. Spend local. Keep it in the local community. That is what builds wealth. By giving local, you are keeping the money going towards local people, local animals, local parks, local libraries, local veterans. It's keeping it all in the county, in the region that you live in, that benefits you, that supports you. So it's a good thing to just keep it all together in one spot. Having said that, the Red Cross is the first group that's going to come in during an emergency. So you want to make sure the Red Cross is supported. The United Way definitely does a lot of good throughout every community that it's a part of, and we have a United Way here in Ashland. And then Salvation Army helps with homeless people as well, and other, I don't really know what all the Salvation Army does. I just know they have their bell ringers in front of the grocery store. But anyhow, give wherever your heart takes you. That should be the first order of business. My recommendation is to keep it local. You can find a participating Giving Tuesday organization by going to GivingTuesday.org. Has a map you can go to find a participating Giving Tuesday nonprofit organization in your area. There are a lot of nonprofits that are not associated with this website. So if you are a nonprofit and you don't know about Giving Tuesday, I would encourage you to research it. If you do join the Giving Tuesday network, you get a bunch of resources that can help you plan your Giving Tuesday campaign. Having said that, you don't have to be a member of the Giving Tuesday network in order to do a Giving Tuesday campaign. You can still use their logo and you can still do your own campaign. The whole point is just to do good. It's a platform to help pool pull resources, pull labor, pull your PR campaign and stuff like that. So it's a good resource to have, but it isn't necessary. Nonetheless, I went to the GivingTuesday.org website. I searched for an organization near me, and the closest one was in Lexington, Kentucky. Well, I'm in Ashland, Kentucky, which is a good 2 hours away. So I did a search on community foundations near me. I just did a regular old Google search, or what I call my highly scientific Google search. And I came up with the Foundation for the TriState. Now, Ashland, Kentucky is part of the TriState of Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. And the Foundation for the TriState works with all of the communities within that little hub of the three of us. So I went there and I searched around. It was very, very interesting. I didn't see that they were doing anything specifically for Giving Tuesday. And I did call and write to them, but of course, with this being the holidays, they're swamped, and one of the main person I needed to talk to just got back from leave, so she was swamped, and we didn't have time this year to coordinate anything, but it's on my radar for next year, and I would like to do something with Foundation for the Tri-State. But anyhow, moving on, if you go to their website, you can find the county that you live in, and you can find the different funds available within your county. I went to Greenup County and I was able to find the Greenup County Green Fund. They do projects that enhance the natural environment. Well, Eddie and I like the outdoors. We like to go exploring, and so I thought, well, that would be a really good fund for me to donate to. So you just click the button that says make a donation, and you fill out all the information, and there's a drop down box that asks what fund you want your money to go to. You click Greenup County Green Fund, and poof, your money goes to the Greenup County Green Fund. It's that simple. It's really easy. It saves the people who are doing the work. So something you need to know about nonprofits. And if you are a chronic volunteer like I am, you'll know that a nonprofit agency usually doesn't have paid staff. So they don't have an executive director who is getting paid full time to do all of the administrative work. But being affiliated with a community foundation is an umbrella that houses all of these different philanthropic groups. Like, for example, when I lived in Fort Wayne, I was the marketing chair for the Northeast Indiana Based Community Council. Well, we were all volunteers. We didn't have anyone to handle all of this nonprofit tax exempt paperwork and all that stuff. So we were able to use the Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne as our parent company or parent organization, and they handled that stuff for us. So people could donate to the Military Support Fund. Oh my gosh, Gwen. Military Support Fund. And you could donate through the Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne. And your money went to help local service members who were having some financial difficulties. Some charitable organizations are really on the ball. Where I used to live in Amador County, California, they have the Amador Community Foundation, and they are making Giving Tuesday a whole big deal. They even have 6 of the big key players in the county, like the casino, the Rotary Club, one of the county supervisors, and a few of the wealthier individuals in town. They have pooled their funds to come up with $45,000 worth of matching funds. So if I can get 899 of my closest friends in Amador, and I know I have 899 friends in Amador County, to donate $50 on Giving Tuesday. So I have to give $50 and 899 of my friends have to give $50. If combined we donate $45,000, then these 6 people will match our $45,000, and together that makes $90,000. So that's really good, and they're really promoting that. But it has to be on November 30th itself. It can't be before, it can't be after. It has to be November 30th, Giving Tuesday, and that's when the matching funds happen. And I think that is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Another matching grant option is from Meta, which most of us know as Facebook. They're going to match up to $18 million. And if you would like to sign up your organization to be part of Meta's matching grants, you can go to socialimpact.facebook.com. But it takes 2 to 3 weeks, so you probably wouldn't have time to do it for this year, but definitely get in for next year. It would be worth it. It would be worth it. So, of course, the issue of fraud comes up every Giving Tuesday. Anytime there's this big, huge, charitable, philanthropic event, somebody has to go and spoil it, don't they? Always happens. Always. How can you protect yourself from scammers taking advantage of your generous heart? A nonprofit organization has to file with the Internal Revenue Service. So they have to file a Form 990 every year, which lists all of their income and all of their expenses. And they also get assigned an employer identification number. So if a nonprofit agency is listed with the IRS as a 501c3 organization, they're gonna file a tax form every year, and they're gonna have a tax ID number. So the IRS.gov, if you go to irs.gov, you can do a tax exempt organization search. You can plug in your city and state, hit search, and it will come up with a list of all of the organizations that are qualifying 501c3. Well, I don't think they have to be C3. There's a whole bunch of different types of nonprofits that you can be with the IRS. They'll have different rules and different limitations for what they can do, but they all get a employer ID number, and they all have to file a form of some sort. There's a 990, and then there's different, like 990N, 990F, 990A, or whatever. I don't even remember all the letters that it goes into, but the IRS is going to do that. So you know if your organization is legit or not. If I don't want to say it's not legit, you can have legitimate organizations that aren't registered tax exempt with the IRS, but your chances are better if they file a Form 990, you can see how much money goes toward salaries or overhead or any other expenses that they have. They have to account for every penny on their balance sheet. So you as a donor can see where that money goes. And a good rule of thumb is to have at least 80% of the money going to the organization's the charitable cause, and 20% going for overhead costs and salaries and administrative costs and good stuff like that. And then, but of course, I want to remind you, there are a lot of organizations that they themselves may not be listed with the IRS, but we're under the umbrella of the community foundation, and the community foundation is listed with the IRS. So you can check that. So just be careful, be generous, be philanthropic, be gracious, be good, do good. That's what it's all about. It's all about doing good. But just be careful and make sure that you're giving money to the right people in the right places, that it's spent wisely. And that is how we all keep our communities healthy and happy, and we can all have peace and goodwill for all. You've been watching the Rivervine YouTube channel. If you found this video interesting and or entertaining, give it a thumbs up and be sure to share it with others who might be interested. Be sure to subscribe to the Rivervine YouTube channel for news, features, and commentary every week that demand better from daily life. That's my goal. Demand better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.